Good morning, it's Barbara. Rainy, rainy, dreary, dreary. I'm inside. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. Well, I'm going to work on the table again today. I know you're tired of hearing about my table. We had a lovely, lovely service for my mother. It was very, very nice. A little more traditional, but a lot of people spoke. And it was really, really nice. Can you see back the flowers back there? I brought the big flowers home with me. Took them outside and watered them yesterday, so we'll see how they do. I thought I was going to just take it apart, make it into, vases all around the house, but I don't know that I will do that. We'll have to see. But meanwhile, they were beautiful. Yeah, it was a really, really nice service. Lots and lots of people there. I saw some friends of theirs who I hadn't seen in decades, Freddie and Carol. It was so great to see them. They hadn't changed a bit, except they were old. It was nice. It was very, very nice. My mother was well loved in the community. And, they were participants at the Unitarian Church where the event was. My mom was on the board of the Mid-State Literacy Council, which is why we asked for donations instead of flowers to that. And several people donated, and I really appreciate that. I'm going to be doing some thank you cards. And then they had a little cookies and punch afterwards right next door, and so everybody could wander in and talk, and it was really, really lovely, really lovely. Very sad that Christy couldn't be there, but I had the phone on speakerphone for the service, so she at least got to hear it at home. And yeah. It was very nice. And then the family went back to our hotel. We got an executive suite, which turned out to be perfect for what we needed. It had a table and chairs and a little living room, and it was great to have the sort of after-party dinner with the family, and it worked out wonderful. So that was really nice. I had called to, cancel Christy's room because she couldn't come because of Helene. And the young woman on the phone said, well, I can cancel it for you, but it's non-refundable, so you're not going to get any money back. I'm like, oh, well, then don't cancel it. And I gave it to the nieces. So Janine and Ella stayed. Oh, a slumber party. And so we all, so they didn't have to drive back to the farm after the party. And that was really nice. And then yesterday morning, we all met at the breakfast room, and they went off to do the gym and, So they were glad to be there, so it worked out really well, since Christy couldn't be there. I ordered food. I thought, oh my gosh, I ordered way too much food. Nope, didn't order too much food. It was almost perfect. Almost perfect. We had 2 tiny little sandwiches and a couple of piles of lunch meat left, period. It was perfect. Dennis brought too much wine. We drank it all. I asked Allison yesterday morning, how do you feel? She says, I feel a lot better than I should. But we were celebrating Mama and celebrating each other, and it was great. Janine had done a poster board of pictures of my mother. I should have taken a picture of it. No, I didn't. I didn't take any pictures. I didn't take any pictures. But the big picture kind of in the middle was her 8th grade picture, and I'm assuming it's her 8th grade picture. I'm just guessing based on the look of the picture. I had never seen it before. Neither of my brothers had ever seen it before. Janine found it in a box of pictures. So anyway, it was wonderful. It was really a wonderful celebration. Yeah, it was great. So, there we go. There we go. Now the paperwork starts. I've been getting mail. The table's covered again. I did make the biscotti. Did I tell you? Oh, yeah, I did. I told you that before. They turned out good. Kim took a bag home. She very much appreciated the biscotti. And, yeah, now we're just, I don't know. I don't know how today's going to go, to be honest with you. I have a few things I have to do. I have to clear the table again. I have a couple thank you cards to make because a couple people donated to the Mid-State Literacy Council, which was so lovely of them. And, yeah. I read a book yesterday after I got home. I had a Lord Julian mystery. If you put that in the search engine, you find him. I forget the name. Grace Burrows. I think the author is Grace Burrows. And a mystery came out on the other day, and I hadn't had a chance to read it. They're a quick read, and I read it last night, which was just what I needed because I wasn't going to do anything else. Since I spoke to you last, and that's a lie, I forgot to tell you last time I talked that I had spent the afternoon watching videos on Friday. No, Saturday. It was on Saturday because I don't know how that works. I don't know why I'm getting this wrong, but Mama's service was on Sunday, so I didn't do a video on Sunday. But I thought I forgot to tell you. But anyway, I watched Leslie's podcast. I watched Aquila. I watched, and I looked for some, because I was behind. I had a little Nana and visit with Nana and Papa. I had a little swatch this space because I was behind. And some others, and I shouldn't name everybody because then I forget somebody. But we sat and watched videos. Oh, and Christy. We sat and watched videos, and I knit. And we just sat there and watched videos. Laura enjoys the videos, so I should watch them more just for something to do with her. Because, and visits with friends. But I was knitting. But I watched Leslie's video, and it would have come out on Saturday, so I don't know. Maybe it was on Saturday I did this, and I didn't tell you because I didn't vlog. Sorry. Not the most scintillating, me sitting here confused about my week. But anyway, it's Tuesday. And I'm back home. The next event is Russ and Pat, or his brother Russell and his lovely wife Pat, are coming to visit on Monday for a couple nights, and that'll be fun. So I need to straighten out the house and do the puttering that I need to do. And I have a week, and that's good. So I have a few things I want to do. No. I have a few things I should do. I have nothing that I want to do. My friend Kim asked me to, while I was in State College, to try to find State College magazine. This is like a free magazine, but people couldn't find it. But these guys here were the star football players in our high school senior year. Quarterback, blah blah blah. And they're doing, I guess that was the prime of State College football. I'm not sure, but anyway, and he had brothers, so they came up the years after anyway, talking about the families. Anyway, there was a big article about our class, people from our class, and Anyway, so she said if I came across it to pick her up a copy, I came across two. I was pretty sure I could, but she's like, oh, Bonnie couldn't find them. You know, Bonnie's our friend who still lives in State College. She would try to find them. She couldn't find them. Well, you know, you got to go sit in the lobby of a hotel, and they have a coffee table with a few free magazines on it. I grabbed both of them. That's the only two they had. I took them. But last weekend was homecoming weekend. And so anybody who wanted it would have already taken it because they were full. I mean, the whole town was full this past weekend. We tried to get hotel rooms on Saturday night. Not possible. I'm sure that night had been booked already for, you know, a year or more. Anyway, we were able to get Sunday. So anybody who wanted one of those magazines had already taken one. So I have to put those in the mail to Kim. So she has her State College magazines. She was the football queen. Yeah. Yeah. All sports queens. She was the football queen. Anyway. So I have those to do. And I have thank you notes to write. And send. And who knows what. Oh. And I have to make fluff. Or it needs her fluff for dessert. So I'll make fluff today. And if I make fluff today, that may be all I do. I may save all the other things for later. But we have a tendency when we do this, I mean, our car was full because we take our filter fan and we took a, you know, cooler and we took chairs. We took folding chairs because we were pretty sure there weren't going to be enough chairs. Thank you, Susan. That was Susan's suggestion the last time we were doing this, which was after my dad died, for my dad's funeral. And she was right again. We needed those chairs. And so anyway, the car is just, you know, jam-packed full of stuff. And it's right here. We're very bad about putting stuff away. We'll putter and put it away. The clothes bag is right there. And, you know, we did put some things away. But not, you know. I mean, we emptied the cooler. But the cooler's still sitting here. It's got to go to the basement. That kind of stuff, you know. So, yeah, just straighten up and put her around. Just seeing how long I've been rambling. Anyway, I'm back. And, you know, I'm still working on it. But my list helped me, and I crossed everything off my list. And my take list helped. We didn't forget anything. And my to-do list helped. Maybe I'll make another to-do list. I should do that. I should make another to-do. Maybe that's what I'll do today. I'll make a to-do list and fluff. That's what I'll do. I'll make a to-do list and fluff. And then we'll see how it goes. Oh, the other thing I've been doing this morning is looking up information about chemo caps. I'm going to be knitting a chemo cap or two. And wanted to, you know, I found a thread on Ravelry, just, you know, checking it out. But I guess maybe I'll go to Joann's and get some super soft cottony yarn. And Leslie said a muscle burrow would be perfectly good, and I think she's right, and I really enjoyed making muscle burrows, so maybe I'll do that. You know, that's just knit. But winter's coming, and you know, and I was thinking about colors, and she wears very subdued colors, black, navy, you know. She's not a wild out there color person. So I was thinking that you know, if I make a muscle burrow, I'll make it in two colors, and I'll make her like a burgundy and a navy. I think she would like that, and she would wear it, and it wouldn't feel too much, you know. And maybe that would be good for both of us. She ends up with a hat, and I end up doing a project, that helps me with my knitting, with my self-soothing, so it could be a twofer, twofer. And she'll be warm in the winter, so I might do that. So I might go shopping. I'm this close to being done with my cowl, but cowl isn't particularly urgent, so yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll go. Maybe after this uploads, I'll go to Joanne. That's what I'll do. And I'll make a muscle burl. And there's a plan right there. Plan. So that's my plan for today. And anything else that happens while I have to make fluff. Fluff and shopping. Fluff and shopping. But the thread was very, just remindy of things like, it's got to be a little smaller than you might think because no hair, and you don't want it slipping around and everything. But a muscle burrow feels like you can wear it slouchy, you can wear it not slouchy. It gives her some options, but I'll make it a smaller size. And if it's soft, then even if it's a small size and it stretches a little bit, it will still be comfortable and stay on. So that's my current thinking. If you think I'm making a mistake, speak up quickly, because I'm going to the store. Meanwhile, I guess I'm gonna go. I feel like I gotta start life again, sort of like the next stage. I feel like I'm in a new stage of life here. And I'm working on it. Meanwhile, thank you all for your support and your good wishes. I really, really appreciate it. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. And I will show you the yarn that I bought. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please stay safe and stay sane.